All right. It's been a while. Well, it ain't been a while, right? All right. Just came out here and get myself an update. 358.6. It's my weight right now. It actually was lower than that, right? It was actually 357 even, right? But I don't count that because I took a laxative. I really don't count those. Anyway, so it was my weight right now is 358.6. That's not my weight. That's the weight that was registered at the hospital when I did my check-in. All right, so I'm gonna update myself and update whoever watching this. All right, so last time I talked about some appointments. All right, so I went through a couple, not all. I got a new one, but I went through my first appointment, a behavior appointment, and that's part one to that. It was pretty good. Learned a lot. Learned what SMART goal means. I learned how to set proper goals. Um, I learned a little bit about in that one right there was um, our nutrition talked about the nutrition talked a little bit about calories. You know, it was in a little booklet, but she went over it and it kind of did a couple refreshing. I got part two of the behavior class tomorrow. Yesterday, I went and did my nutrition class. That's right. And that's where I got the weight from, right? 358.6. And let me tell you, the drives from Virginia up to Richmond, Virginia Beach up to Richmond, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. But it's just a short drive, right? But for a person who don't go out that much and who don't drive like they used to when I was my younger age, right? I used to drive a lot, right? But I don't, drive around here, pick up my son and all that. But uh, driving 100 miles for me is a lot. But anyway, I had to wake up extra early, 5 o'clock in the morning, just to get there at 0800. Um, and I was sleepy halfway there, so I got like 20% there, like maybe like 25% on the drive. I had to go get some um some coffee. So I got a cup of coffee, a large cup of coffee, no sugar, just a black. They did the trick. It got me there and got me back. And working on 6 hours of sleep didn't help. But yeah. So what would we go over at the dietitian nutrition, however you want to look at it, right? Um, I give you my first what I expect, and it pretty much sign off on that. And that was sorry about that. And that was they wanted to check my progress, right? And I knew it was gonna do it, and that's why I was going in. So first thing they did was took my vital signs, blood pressure awesome, heart rate low, weight low. So when I did my first initial weigh in at 400 pounds, and now my second weigh in, my nutrition, which they all work in the same team, 40 pounds down, right? Actually, a little over 40 pounds, right? I knew I was moving in the right direction because how they was talking to me, right? But the nutrition or dietitian, she pretty much want to go over, um, what are you going to eat after the surgery? That's pretty much the main focus, right? And they give you a packet. Remember, I showed you that packet, the yellow folder. It's in there. Everything is in there. So you read it, and YouTube is your friend if you go the right way, right? And when she was going over, me and her was just, bouncing ideas off each other, and it didn't last that long. She was very impressed of my weight loss. Um, she told me to keep it up, lose the 8 more pounds. Um, she did answer a couple questions that I didn't have, about the dumping syndrome, right? I kind of like knew a little bit, but I was kind of off on that. She helped me with that, helped me understand that, and that was it. She got me out there. She said, "Hey, you are perfect. You're a candidate." You know, she signed off and gave me my, that I'm acceptable, so she's gonna sign off for my surgery. The only person left that I think is a psych eval, right? And that's my new appointment that I will tell you about at the beginning of this video, and that's gonna be coming up in June, right? And once I get that approved, right, I think I'm good to go. Once I get my psych eval, drop the, get down to 350, which is 8 pounds away. I got my nutrition sign off on it. Don't eat that much carbs. Don't drink. So everything should be, lining it up for me. That's it. Trying to see before I get off of here. I think that's it for right now. I just want to come out here and just say that, right? So my next video is probably going to be in June after my psych eval, and hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to do the video right after my psych eval, but hopefully I get a date for surgery. But I know it's not. I forgot one more thing I gotta do. I got one more appointment after that, and that's when they stick the thing down your throat and see in your stomach to see if everything's okay. Then, hopefully in June, I get some kind of appointment for that, and then after I do that, I should have my surgery date. Right? I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. Right? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna post some pictures before this video, or I might. You know what? I'm gonna do it different this time. I'm gonna post some pictures after this video, right? Of my skill and all that stuff, right? But I swim every day. I try to swim every day. That's my go-to exercise is swimming. And I walk sometimes, but I think I get more out of it when swimming, right? Less resistance. When you walk, for me, it's walking. It's boring, right? And especially with my weight, right? I'm like, oh, I gotta do 1 mile, 2 mile, right? I used to love jogging and running. Hopefully, when I get the weight down, I get down to like, 330, 320, low 300s. I can start jogging long distance. I already know when I start jogging long distance for me is 4 miles. The weight gonna come off. The weight gonna come off. That's my plan. Right? But anyway, y'all take it easy out there.
Power's a weak old man.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.